She contacted me when I was at the mechanic shop, told me she needed to discuss something. Her tone didn't sound like a woman pining for my return. It seemed more like someone who had forgotten an essential item, such as a charger or a house key. I wiped off the grease from my hands, settled into the car, and listened to her talk. For weeks passed without a word, followed by that call. She inquired if I'd calmed down, expressed interest in seeing me again since she was back in town. I recalled gazing at the windscreen, contemplating how effortlessly she had said that, as though I had merely been put on pause. Truth be told, I didn't call off the wedding when I discovered her infidelity. Instead, I waited. I waited, even after I saw the pictures of her with him, happy in locations we once envisioned ourselves visiting together. She appeared liberated, devoid of any burden. That revelation stung more than anything, the nonchalance in it. During this period, I was the one maintaining our shared responsibilities, finalizing deposits, ensuring her parents received the customized invitations they insisted upon. She strolled barefoot on a beach with a man who turned out to be a misstep in our relationship, a secret he had kept from me for 10 days during what she claimed was a girl's trip. Discovering this through mutual friend-shared photos, I felt not anger but resignation, realizing that the connection between us had slipped away long before. Memories flooded back of working extra shifts to save up for our wedding, where she desired simplicity yet elegance. I constantly encouraged her to accept more, believing she deserved nothing less. However, it seems those attempts were misplaced, as she only sought a place of comfort while navigating her own path. In retrospect, perhaps I should have seen the warning signs earlier, but now I can see that our relationship was no longer rooted in mutual understanding and support. The lingering silences, her phone always an extension of her own body, off limits to my touch. Our talks, more like status updates than genuine discussions. I'd inquire about her day. She'd merely respond with a fine before moving on to something else. She ceased arranging plans with me, always feigning exhaustion or distraction. Not entirely absent, but not fully present either. She maintained enough proximity to prevent my curiosity from piquing, and I complied, attributing her behavior to the tenets of patience and love. However, patience can be deceptive if unguarded. Then, on an evening, exactly 2 months before our wedding, I discovered her scrolling through their old photographs. Her and her ex, unbeknownst to her, I was watching. Her smile, barely visible, mirrored that of someone relishing a scene from a cherished film. That night, she retired early. I remained on the couch until dawn. It was then I understood. She was only half here. I was too proud to acknowledge it. Yet, I persisted. I held out until the day she embarked on that supposed girl's trip. I remained silent upon finding her luggage embellished with his initials, the same one I had gifted her, yet she never removed the old tag. She bid me farewell and expressed her love. I believe that instance marked our last "I love you." I reciprocated, mainly to echo the words, though it was a falsehood. When the photographs arrived, I contacted the venue, caterers, band, instructing them all to terminate the arrangements, incurring some losses but saving most of the deposits. No reasons were given. I merely announced the cancellation. Next, I informed her parents politely and formally, providing no explanations. I saw no need for them to learn their daughter was vacationing with a past specter. The pain that seemed to grieve her the most was my silence. Neither calls of anger, pleas, nor requests for an apology left our line. I departed from her life as she desired, yet denied her the spectacle of a dramatic farewell. She likely assumed I'd bombard her with questions, but I didn't. Instead, I removed her from every future arrangement I had planned. In response to inquiries, I simply stated the facts without exaggeration. I mentioned that she went on a trip with her ex and terminated our engagement. The news circulated. Friends began to regard her differently, so did family members. Her father apparently questioned her about it. She couldn't dispute it. I maintained my silence for weeks. Perhaps she tried calling, but I blocked her number the day following the cancellation. I didn't open her emails. I didn't need to. I knew her well enough to anticipate her excuses, that it was a mistake, not what it seemed, that she required clarity, and that she was perplexed. However, one doesn't accidentally find oneself in someone else's arms on a beach we had agreed to visit together. For weeks later, she phoned from a new number. I responded due to curiosity about her voice. She proposed a meeting, which I declined. Her reasons seemed rehearsed yet empty. I remained silent, allowing the pause to weigh heavily on her. Then she confessed. She missed me. At that point, I chuckled once. She inquired about my amusement. I informed her that missing someone is effortless when you've already demolished what they constructed for you. She broke down crying. I remained mute. I ended the call. That was all. She didn't contact me again. Not every betrayal warrants resolution. Not everyone merits the solace of your pardon. On that beach, she made her decision. I made mine when her voice transformed into static on the line. I still possess the ring. Not because I cling to it. Because it serves as a reminder of who I can no longer be. Silent, oblivious, and waiting.